Okay, here we go. We've got some sporadic tournament action. Single elimination tournament set up by CKR on the forums. We've got Ryker versus Jengajam in the second round. Jengajam advancing over me. Ryker advancing over... Let's see, who did Ryker beat? Ryker defeating... oh, okay, and Tillerman didn't show up, so Ryker advances. So Jengajam selected, I guess he plays a variety of different characters. I expect Ryker to probably play... Oh, interesting. Okay. I have not seen Riker's Quince before. I was expecting Geiger, actually. So we've got Quince versus Grave. I have never seen this matchup played before. I have heard that it is Grave favored? Question mark? But I guess we'll see. Grave has a lot of fast attacks that can keep Quince out. And Jay definitely very strong in the early game versus Quince wanting to build hand with blocks. Even life totals. Really up to Quince to build some sort of hand and also get into his advantage time with ace or throws. Nicely landed 7 there. You know, Quince's attacks are 0.8 speed, and so are his throws. Okay. Suppose it doesn't matter too much in this matchup because Quince's 7 is going to generally beat all of Graves' throws because Martial Mastery, I would expect, would be a very, very good card in this matchup to see what exactly is in the mix-up. So he's revealed King. Oh, wow. Definitely going for hand building here. Denied. Stuck on 4 cards in hand. Or not, spoke too soon. I guess that's... Nothing can stand against 4 truths. Okay. Potentially lots of Q. So he's revealed the King and put attacks on the thing that beats King. So playing King and spinning it and losing it still gets him 3 cards in hand. Wow, okay. Probably give him the 7 and the Jack. I wouldn't feel very comfortable giving him that much damage. Or an ace, as well as flagstone tax. Okay. Jengajam disagreeing with me. Probably good. Okay. Ryker going for maximum don't throw me. I mean, at this point, you definitely play the king, no? Really no reason not to. 5 cards if you lose combat, quote unquote. That is a combat I would gladly lose. Versus Grave, whose throws aren't particularly special in terms of their damage output anyway. Oh, nice. Actually, probably the best combat reveal that that could have been put there because it prevents the spin as well. Glorious. Damn, Jenga, how are you so good? Ryker undeterred. Throw me. Please throw me. Block or normal? Nope. Honest K. Jenga continuing to get the better of Quince's spins. Ryker now on 2 hands. Got nice little life advantage, but good lord. Although Q reveal here is pretty sweet if if Jenga thinks throwing is a good idea. Tons of damage plus knockdown plus continuing positive spin, though at this point I doubt he has anything in his hand with which to spin. Nice, gets the normal draw. Probably just leaves it at 5. To which Ryker responds, "No, Q pump pump." What? What are you doing? Positive spins the J. 4 cards in hand. Still able to build a little bit of something. So he can go to death by inches here. By just continuously trying to make something happen with this really low hand until he gets another 2 truths or something else. Very nice. Successfully lands the throw. Jengajam possibly thinking he was going to be honest there just because he was on such low card hand. Continues to reveal the J. So he still has the Q in hand to threaten or disincentivize a throw reaction. Although... So Ryker is continuously playing greedy with these by playing them dodge side first, so that he can spin, especially the Ks, he can spin them into a throw and draw off of a throw, essentially getting normal draw off of a throw. Whereas more conservative play would be to play it so the dodge side is facing out, so you can spin the dodge in and go at least card neutral on playing the dodge. So because he was able to beat a slow normal attack, he was able to get the best of both worlds and spin 4 damage and the card. Ooh. Yeah, just going for cards here, and that's not a bad trade, just taking 8 damage for... I wonder what Jengajam's hand looks like if J was his best reveal there. Possible that he thought Ryker was going to block to build greater hand, and then the J makes a little more sense. Although I guess it covers Q as well, but doesn't get you the normal draw that you could otherwise get if you played any of the Graves normals into it. Keeps playing J's. Dodge into throw. Ooh, dodge into Patriot Mirror. 20 damage, probably not enough to get lethal off of this. Although with 5 cards in hand, I guess if one of those cards is a... if it's a connecting normal and he's got Q that he can pump, he has played 3 of his Qs. So very few things that he could play here. I guess a J Ender is also 9 damage that he can tack on there. So the conservative play is a dodge and a odd or even mix-up normal. Does not go for the conservative play, going for something that can be beaten by attack of speed anything. Gets the damage, continues to have advantage time. Does he have anything to spin? No, he does not. Flagstone tax on attacks? Yeah. Going for a throw here, or attack. If he has a 7 throw, and he's only played the 1, so that one that... no, one of the ones was kitted out. I believe he still has a 7 throw in hand somewhere. Could be wrong on that count. Ooh. It's beaten with the 9, so that tells me he probably doesn't have the 7 throw, unless he wanted that to kill with, although... not sure how effective that is. Just needs to land anything into anything at this point. Any throw into anything, any attack into J if he's still got one. It's only played 2. And there's the 7. Does he have anything? Nope, trusts it. Anything to spin? Nothing to spin. forced to be honest. How much chip does his ace deal? 3 chip. So if he's got the ace, probably play it here. 3 J's. No Q's have been spent. Nice. Avoiding the joker. Double joker? No. Game 1 to Ryker. Interesting to see. I guess, folks, rush down Quince. There you go. There you have it. They said it couldn't be done. They were wrong. I don't know what you'd do with a loss like that. Go inwards. Yeah, you know, sit on a bench by the beach, look out into the ocean, watch the sunset. Not much else you can do. That was just all of the combat wins. Okay, Jengajam switching to Geiger. Geiger having some nice options, further making it difficult for Quince to block his way to a large hand, although we didn't see any of that last game. If I'm recalling correctly, I believe Ryker played a grand total of 0 blocks. Okay, first block comes out. Gets the time stop. Definitely a throw here. Geiger going to go slightly lower in cards, but deny Quince the card draw. And deal him a nice bit of damage as well. That was the most aggro Quince I've ever seen in my life. That was amazing. Oh, nope. Just too slow. Can't see it, but I'm waggling my eyebrows really hard right now. Hopefully you can hear it. Okay, Geiger going a little bit aggro as well. Getting some damage in with the Q. Q into nothing. So some spaghetti normals, possibly an ace in hand. Nothing really meaty to tack onto that. Seven throw clash. Neither of them looking to build hand here. 6 cards are enough for both of them. Ryker continues to floor it. It's the knockdown and spin time. Goes for the K. So with 7 cards in hand, he's been fairly honest in the first game. I believe 1 or 2 combat reveals he switched it up. See if Jengajam expects that to continue and is willing to throw into it. Nope. Hard left with a Q to the face. Just takes the 12 and goes for knockdown. So when Geiger's knocked down, Quince can perpetually threaten a mix-up normal at the same time. taxing throws. No double two truths this time into further taxation. Last time he was honest with it as well. So in the first game with this setup, he was honest with it. Makes it a little bit more difficult for Geiger to throw into this, just because it's getting maximum payoff there, getting the combat win and the normal draw and flagstone tax. Gross. You're gross, Ryker. That is gross. Going for max damage. Yeah. Dang. He packs a mighty wallop. Ryker with the K-spin. So far, he has not been honest once. Continuing. So first game. So new Quince meta, everyone. Okay, first game, never lie. Second game, Garcia 1000. Tell all the lies. Do not tell the truth even once. Expecting another 6 here. Nope. Breaking the meta. Playing the more conservative end here to at least go card neutral on the dodge. Expect this to be a throw. Possibly an ace. Interesting. So Patriot Mirror dealt no damage, and therefore will not trigger on that turn. Possibly he had no throws, which would have been a more conservative option there. Or just thought it was a bluff joker. And happy with the knockdown. Okay, going for standard mix-up normal. Goes with the 3 there, because the 3... I don't believe the 3 undercuts anything. It would not. Yeah. Possibly just didn't have the 5. So flags don't tax on attacks. Working with a nice life lead here, although Geiger has a fair amount of cards in hand. Gets the throw. Continuing his advantage time. Does he have anything to spin? Did he ever play that K? Okay. Cue the the greediest combat reveal. So possible honest cue, dodge, or Patriot Mirror to catch a slow response. See, he broke his promise and stopped lying. So once again, he's completely inscrutable with those eyes. Ryker ball, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Ryker ball. Okay, so depending how many aces are now in his hand, he has any normal into 30 damage. One joker already spent for Geiger. Jengajam catching a dodge. At last putting the politician on his back. Looking to get something started. Okay, Temporal Distortion. Here we go. 9-card hand, 1 J confirmed. Probably has at least AA. So Quince is in the unenviable position of having fairly few responses to Temporal Distortion because his fastest attack does not adequately undercut the 2.4 speed J. And this could very well be the game. If he has all 4 aces, this could be very troublesome. Still gonna be a lot of damage. Sticks a couple normals on. Wow. Wow! Gets the gratuit 11 damage from the 5 and 6. Good stuff. Evens it up. The Comeback King. Wow. Good lord. Okay. Prepare that speech, Ryker. What do you got? What do we got? What are we working with? Dodge to close it out. Nicely played by Jengajam. 1-1. Even game. Okay, Ryker switching to Manelker. Not happy with the politician's chances against the Clockman. Oh, in the game of K's, time kick definitely comes out on top. So in this matchup, Geiger really doesn't have, I think, significant reason to hold back. Any way you can scrap together 70 damage. Temporal Revolution, or whatever his zero speed AA move is, absolutely does work in this matchup. Trading very handsomely with Manelker's Q. But other than that, Manelker has a significant speed advantage, and those black face cards just do double duty by not only ravaging Geiger's health total, but also taking tools right out of his hand, further putting him in a position where he just can't cobble together the damage he needs. Manelker having some of the strongest blocks in the game, just because the explosive damage potential he has access to is really unlocked with high hand. Any king pumps, AA enders for 22 damage. Really, really strong. Okay. Geiger, glad to see it's not a black K at least. Although it is going to do some damage. 16 if he pumps it twice, and he does. And then probably into a black J ender. Yeah. Deal some card damage. Manelker now down at... We'll have 5 cards at the beginning of next turn. Jengajam will have 8. Manelker's throws are speed 6, so his Bone Cracker, which further destroys not only men's minds but their hands, can trade favorably with Geiger's 7. Another disadvantage that Geiger has to deal with. At any time, it can come in and scoop away your most valuable card in hand. Black Q, not only giving him draw, but also getting rid of some of Geiger's cards, evening up that hand total. Pump it twice. Wow. 16 damage. Not a bad card at all. So Ryker at slight life lead now. After 37 damage. Nice. Connects with the Bone Cracker. Oof. Probably take the 6 here. If you're looking to throw on the next turn. and then just hope that Geiger continues not to draw anything. Yeah. So he's at least threatening to play a throw. If he's got another 7, probably immediately windmill slam it. We can continue to pick apart that hand. No, draws the Joker. Just say no to mix-ups. So sitting with 3 aces in hand, that is 30 of the 60 he needs to deal. If he can get Temporal Distortion up and find that other ace, that'll be 40. Or 42, I should say. So they become 21 damage each. Okay, lands the Q. Going to throw into something. Geiger denying cards the only way he knows how. Ryker down to 50, so working with 23 health here. Okay, did he draw the 4th ace, and was that what he was looking for? He's had the Temporal Distortions in hand since he was thrown with Bonecracker. Q is absolutely safe here from Ryker. The only thing it would be beaten by is a raw Time Spiral Hurricane. No, the other one. Temporal Revolution or whatever. Sonic Boom Tornado, whatever it's called. So 6 cards in hand for Ryker, 9 for Jengajam. Even in life, but this is rapidly going to disappear if a successful combat win occurs. It does not. Ryker successfully fends it off with Q. Fast attack's a very effective response to that mix-up, because the most that Geiger's going to get off of a successful combat win of a dodge is 21 if he plays AA. Or at least 21 unjokerable guaranteed. 30 if he wants to risk throwing 3 aces into a joker. Ryker continuing to play attacks. Has built himself a nice little hand as a result. Although Geiger is now sitting on 11 cards in hand. Has not reactivated Temporal Distortion. And still has at least 1 ace in hand. Ooh. Not anymore. Has to be desperate for throws there if he's putting that out there. Ryker going for 16, putting him at 21, so that's within AA distance. So anything into ace-ace or just raw ace-ace. Although Jenga will have a chance to joker the second ace if he wants to. Never mind. Let me just, adjust for Manelker successfully blinding the ref and cheating there. Okay, never mind. I am an idiot. The Temporal Distortions are on his 4s, which I failed to take into account. So he still has, that was the second, no, it was the first 4 played. So again, entirely possible that Jengajam has lethal in hand. He only has to scrape together the ace. Nice! Successfully dodging the AA. Here we see if he plays AA or if he goes for 30 damage. Conservative play is either to put him on his back. No, okay, it goes for the guaranteed 20. 21, I should say, sorry. Needs to scrape together 8 damage and another AA. So any throw into AA will do it. Jack nearly does it. Oh no, Jack does do it. Queen nearly does it, but Jack is faster anyway. Nice. Successfully getting out of the way of the second dodge. Ryker ball denied. I'm calling another ace. So all 4 queens have been played here. If he's got another ace, he's got access to a 1.2 speed attack. Geiger's jack becomes incredibly dangerous right now. Being beaten by only K ace. Ladies and gentlemen, the rain has stopped. Ryker ball is in full session again. Very nice. Neutralizes further aces. So now he's got a fair bit of breathing room here. Geiger is on 3 cards in hand, and he has a 1.2 speed attack that he can bully with. He's only played the 1 bone cracker, so he has potentially access to more throws. We have no jokers played by Geiger. 4 cards in hand, entirely possible there's 1 in there, but we've still got almost 30 cards left in the deck, so he could be sitting there without a safety net. And now we find out. Nope. Nothing. Nothing in hand at all. Okay. Gets rid of his only throw. Ryker will now be entirely safe, or far more likely to be safe, with a block on the next turn. Oh, right, never mind. What am I talking about? Throw into lethal, of course. Next turn, both players will have 7 cards in hand, because it will be an entirely new game. See if Jengajam picks out of his. I would expect he does. Okay, going to Zane. Another matchup that I have very little experience watching. Would expect that the hand violence that the black face cards that Manelker has access to will be slightly less effective against Zane, because he will always get some options off every shenanigans. Obviously not great, and he also has a throw faster than Bonecracker. And Max Anarchy trades very nicely with Queen, whether it's black or red. If Anarchy is going to be in play this game, then Ryker is actually working with 20 hit points rather than 70. Nice. Queen catches a 5 throw here. Cashes out the damage. Evening up the life totals. Just needs to get 1 W here to advance to the next round. So Zane looking to get in. A lot of his options, very nice. There you go. So a lot of his normal options really get stuffed by basically any face card that Minalker chooses to play. So the king is a very nice response to that. Putting Minalker on his back, successfully opening up his mix-up pressure. So Q shuts this right down, but it is the only card that does. Even Minalker's single ace is 1.2 speed, which will be beaten by any normal played. There we go. The classics are classics for a reason. Shore you to the face, very effective on knockdown turns. Minalker also has, because he can power up for any face card, any black face cards, will always have the ability to threaten Q on knockdown if he can stitch together a pair to go look for one. There we go. K undercutting the 2. Minalker playing keep away here, shutting Zane out. Ends with the J. Only has 3 cards in hand versus Zane's 6. But dealing that damage. Working with a 34 hit point life lead. So you can afford to make some mistakes if it costs, if you can get a few combat wins here. Okay. Gets a little bit of hand that way. Jengajam sitting on 9 cards. Hopefully has has a lot of options available. Minalker mostly playing attacks. Yeah, continuing to play heavy attack here. Does not have the second ace. Content to deal 11 damage. Yeah, 15 to 60. Really kind of has to land max anarchy to get back in this game. Or just be correct. Very, very, very op. That works. 7 undercuts the 7. Zane, I believe the only character in the roster who has an odd normal attack and throw speed. Nice, doing some work. Gets his advantage time started here. So Ryker has been very consistent about getting out of this with Queen so far. Queen without Zane having a Joker in hand is lethal. So it will deal 16 damage. Finds it. Wow. Really hope that Jenga has a Joker here, or it is lights out. Nice thing about having played the queens early is that it makes the other person think, and that's it. Game 3 goes to Ryker. GG's.